You know, Texas camp.
Eddie Bravo in the house.
Big Eddie.
It's going to be amazing.
All right, you ready? Gentlemen,
He's going to the bathroom.
you guys understand the rules? Here we go. Fight!
All right, and a lot of action starting out this match. Dylan electing top position to start passing, putting a lot of pressure there on the upper body of Dillman there. All right, and working into his no hands pass. He's got a good clinch on the upper body, nice gable grip, good shoulder pressure. There's that butterfly coming in so he can free his half guard leg. And you see Dillman there starting to put that pimp arm in, that frame on the hip, trying to get his hips back out. I mean, that's the best strategy for him in this position. Just
One thing about Dillman, he has really good defense too.
Yeah.
You know, one of those guys that just like hard to submit.
I mean, bro, you train directly under Eddie Bravo, you better have a fire half guard game.
That's true.
You know,
That's true. He's been here before. You know, it's not. He's seen this before.
Many a time.
But being also, you know, a 10 Planet Austin guy, Dylan, he's seen this before too. He's been here before too.
Right.
You know what I mean? These guys are not Gracie Humata. This is Tempe, right? These guys are all Tempe. They know the game. They know what's going on. And that's why you got to put a little sauce into your game like that right there.
You know, it's so impressive to see for me that, you know, everybody, like a lot of the core Moonheads, you start with Eddie, you branch out, and to see all of, like, the outside Moonheads guys coming up at such a high level, it really shows the quality control that we have here within the 10th Planet system. It's so impressive.
100%. 100%. I couldn't have said it better myself.
Texas, LA, Oceanside, everybody's got some
100.
game.
Right now it seems like, you know, Dylan's playing a little bit of guard, trying to just like, you know, he's not too, he didn't seem like he got put in danger. He did get his guard pass. I mean, he's not too concerned about it because it's submission, it's a submission only stuff. But I'm not gonna lie, I really, sorry, Dylan's actually on top, but Dylan was working that guard pass really well, and he ended up, you know, it was only like a power pass. Like he used his athleticism for that. But he didn't really stay there too long.
He didn't try to control the position too long. I really liked his clinch, though, his upper body clinch on that no hands. He was pretty tight.
He's solid. He seems like solid. Like, just like solid base, solid movement, getting into strong positioning and stuff. I want him to jump on something, though, you know? Like, that's your chance. Like, if you see something, jump on it. That's what I tell these guys at my gym. You know, don't be afraid to jump on it. Take a risk, right? Like,
yeah. What do you make of this guard that he's playing right here?
It's
kind of like a butter half, kind of.
Yeah.
He was like
I think it's great. You know, it's hard to smash through, and guys that are really powerful at smashing.
What do you think he's electing to set up here with these controls?
I think he wants to get under him. Oh, nice. But he ended up coming on top, which is pretty cool. But I think at the end, he's really, you know, trying to elevate, maybe get under. He's noticed that this guy has really good knee cut, really good pressure heavy. Maybe that butterfly could slow him down a little bit, have that butterfly to elevate him when he tries to pass and get under. It's hard to knee slice through, obviously, a butterfly. You know, you can't knee slice a butterfly.
I feel like this is a classic no-gi battle. You'll see people really, really heavy on the knee versus guys with that really good butterfly in there.
Yeah, but the butterfly is better than playing the Z guard, like the shield guard. The shield guard is like, if he's cutting through like the way Dylan is cutting through, it's a lot of weight on you, you know. The butterfly, that allows you to kind of have a better support system, you know what I'm saying? Like, instead of the shield.
Because I've seen Gio Martinez have tons of success with that G-roll back at Purple Belt.
Oh, yeah.
That was your game, dog.
Yeah. That was my shit for a long time. But the thing that happened with the Z guard, people started doing leg locks. You know? So it's like your legs out there,
leg, right?
You can play very similar games if you just hide your butterfly. You know what I mean? Like, still the same game, but a little different. Obviously, you don't have the G roll. The G roll is cool, you know, but there's a lot of leg counters to it if you're a leg blocker. But it's still, if you time it, anything works, right? It's all about timing out here.
Yeah, I love that, though. Forces the game to evolve.
Correct.
Like I mentioned earlier when I was with Donna, because one of the last times I trained with you, I kept using my lockdown, and I asked you after, like, dude, what do I need to do to make my position better? You were like, get a new guard. But I had
That sound that douchey?
no, but it was
No, I'm just
helpful, right? Because it forces me to evolve. Like, all right,
It's
this
true.
isn't working. I got to go to something else that's going to be more effective, especially a guy like you at a higher level, right?
And that's what happens to a lot of half guard players. Like, I mean, I was in there for a while too. Just like I got caught up in the lockdown game. I caught up in the shield game, like the Z guard game or whatever. And you start realizing, like, man, I'm playing this game all the time. It's like some of you start seeing like the weaknesses in it, and you're like, I'm gonna switch it up a little bit.
Gotta diversify your portfolio.
Yes, sir. Exactly. I couldn't have said that better myself,
Yes, sir.
Here's something I think you will like. It's like when you develop new guards, it also makes you happier. Because you're working on new movements with your body that's releasing serotonin in your brain.
I do like that.
So it's always good to just add new movement to your physical, whatever you're doing. If you're doing b-boying, or if you're doing jiu-jitsu, if you're doing like basketball or whatever, if you add new movements to your drills or to your game, you release serotonin and it makes you happier.
That's amazing.
I love that.
I know that I don't know if you still do, but you used to have a movement class.
Oh, yeah, I have it still.
At the gym.
I have that.
So what benefits, how have you seen that really help your students?
It's making you understand your body. Body awareness is key in jiu-jitsu, as we know that's our tool, that's our weapon, that's our katana, our body is. So you have to sharpen your weapon, and when you do different movements, like with your body just adapts. You can make your body a superhuman if you train it. You can make your body into anything if you train it, right? But if you don't train your body, then it's not going to do it. Simple as that. So I feel like the movement is training your body.
100%.
But your mind too, right? Because the mind is part of the body.
Deep philosophy for freakazoid.
It's all connected. It's all connected. Mental and physical.
So I like this cross face here, and he's doing a good job keeping him on his back. What do you think he's trying to set up by stepping that leg over there?
Maybe like, when guys do that, they start pushing the foot off, and maybe it gives you like a chance to get the underhook or a chance to get the Americana, stuff like that. I step over the head a lot of times because they start pushing the foot off, and you catch that Americana, and then right. I'll go for the Americana though. It's hard to finish, but I'll set up the Americana from there and make the person turn, and then take the back, which is the alternate position for me.
Sure.
Great exchange from these guys. I really like Dylan's like constant pressure, but Dillman is, he's not gonna tap to anything. He's not gonna give you an easy submission. You have to kill this kid.
Definitely.
Dillman has, I'm Mexican, so I can say this, but he has that Mexican fire heart. You know what I mean? Like that Mexican feisty, like I ain't gonna quit, I ain't gonna tap kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Like you had to kill me to tap me out in front of Eddie Bravo.
I mean, we saw that over decades with Mexican boxers.
Yeah.
Get a guy like Chavez, like Cesar.
Oh yeah. I mean,
work ethic, man.
Yeah, we have heart. We train. We work hard, but everybody has their thing, right? I guess that's something that Mexicans are known for. They just have heart,
So what about the Russian fighters?
The Russian fighters, those guys are just crazy.
I mean, they just wrestle bears in the snow.
Yeah, no big deal. It's a little cuckoo.
So we got a stalemate here.
Awesome match, though. Back and forth.
Amazing. All right, so we're back up with our next match. We have Sam Schwartz versus Jeremy Martinez.
Yo. Here we go. We got Jeremy Martinez, which is, a.k.a. the Gargoyle. They call him the Gargoyle, and I actually trained with him a little bit. I was really impressed with his game. Very flexible.
Sam seems unimpressed.
Sam is like that, very stoic, very unimpressed by everything. That's just how he walks around, kind of stuff. That's who he really is, actually. He's not faking that demeanor. He doesn't care. He's super chill, just whatever, bro. Kind of guy, very, very chill. But on the bottom, Jeremy Martinez, the Gargoyle, super chill guy as well, and very, calm and collective. And he's trying to prove himself out there too. the rest of the world as well. I think he's only a purple belt.
Sam?
Yeah. No.
Jeremy?
Jeremy. Yeah.
Okay, I believe Sam is a purple belt.
That's
as
a nice
well.
toe
He's in
hold.
that toe hold. And Sam is freakishly strong.
Yeah. But the thing about Jeremy Martinez, he's flexible. He's one of those little flexible octopus guys. You know what I mean? He's long. He's not short. He's actually a pretty tall kid. Like I said, he's not gonna.
There's some of that flexibility you're talking about.
Yeah. And then the guy reffing is his coach.
Oh, interesting. Chauncey.
Chauncey, yeah. The guy refs 10 Planet Dallas.
And so Gabe told me he has a pretty good rubber guard game.
I don't feel like that was too aggressive. Honestly, Sam didn't like the snap down stuff like that, but I don't think it's that big of a deal. He wasn't that aggressive. Oh, dude, this guy has good guard right here.
Yeah, don't get
that could be a
stuck in
triangle right there.
Uh,
But Sam is super savvy and understands positioning and understands the game. He's not gonna put himself in something that simple. You know, you have to really trap him. I feel like Jeremy Martinez, the guard coil, is very elusive. You know, he'll make you think that he's not really attacking, then boom, he turns it up. Very, you know, I always tell everybody be able to change the levels. And I'm not talking about like up and down. I'm talking about your energy levels, your speed levels. Don't ever let them detect your speed, energy level. Switch it up. Sometimes you're low, sometimes you're high, sometimes you're mid, sometimes you're low, high, mid. You know what I mean? You flip it up and down.
Let him touch your head like that.
There you go, inside frame.
Get him off your head.
Sam making a move for the oh.
Yeah, but Jeremy's not giving
transition.
up that position. You know what I mean? Like these guys are both evenly matched, but what makes this match more interesting is they have two different styles.
Right.
We got top pressure heavy wrestling, you know, kind of, you know, wrestling jiu-jitsu style, and then the bottom more flowy, inverted, flexible, more freak abstract style. You know, like these guys have a really good match going on right here. We're gonna get to see who's trying to come up. Who's the next one?
Yeah,
Is it Sam or is it Jeremy? Like these guys are right there though. You know what I'm saying? Like they're the guys that are trying to be the next face of 10 Planet, the next
100%.
up and coming guys. And you know that's a lot of pressure, but these guys want that. You know they want to be that name from 10 Planet, and it's something that's not given, it's only earned, right? So these guys are trying to earn that shit.
So what do you do to develop that comfortability in high pressure situations? You know, I mean, there's a lot on the line here. Eddie Bravo's watching, your whole team's watching. You want to be the next and upcoming face of 10th Planet. You know, what advice do you have to these guys to really start to delve into this thing?
Before your match, go in the bathroom and cry.
I mean, hey, if it
No,
works,
the
right?
truth is there's a lot of pressure, you know, for a lot of these guys. And, you know, this competitor, if you're a competitor, you know the pressure I'm talking about. And that, we all feel that, and we all feel that stress and stuff like that. But honestly, I enjoy that part too, you know what I mean? Like, it makes me feel alive, and, you know, it makes me appreciate, like, the moments that I have, like, no pressure, where I'm just, like, you know, I'm relaxing and training and stuff. But I want to get all the smoke, all the pressure. If you want to be the top guy, you gotta welcome that shit. You gotta seek it. You gotta look for it. Like, bring it to me. I want to be that guy. Give me everything you got. There's a nice dart setup right here. There's a nice darts right here. There's a nice darts. But Gargoyle is almost out.
He resets it up. Sam's got the short
That's a good
grip
pin
there.
though right there, dude. That's a good pin. He pinned the head to the ground. That makes it way more dangerous. Martinez!
Wow, he's chasing.
Gargoyle just got that deep ass
That was
darts.
deep.
Was
That
it
was
darts
deep.
or anaconda?
That was a Darce.
Yeah, that was freaking awesome,
Yeah,
dude.
he
I
had to
thought it was
shorten
done,
the grip
honestly.
to try and keep it.
I thought it was done, honestly, because I know how good Sam is.
And strong, man. He's so
correct.
strong.
He's really strong, you know, and I knew that was tight. But once again, Jeremy shows why he is the gargoyle, you know.
Do you have like a routine that you do before competitions or something you do to help settle your nerves?
Like
before
during
you go in there?
competition or before?
Before.
Like I'm saying, like the day of. or-
Yeah, like you're there, you got the headphones on,
yeah.
or you talking to people.
Honestly, I like to sleep. I
Okay.
just like to sleep. I just like.
at the event.
Yeah, I just go to my spot and I just sleep for a little bit. Like, I just like to rest and relax and not think about it too much, because then just like if I get too hyped too soon, it drains me a little bit. So I don't want to get too hyped too soon. You know, I want to just kind of mellow and chill until I'm ready to go, and then that's when I turn it on, But I like to turn it off as much as I can. Oh, let's see if we got some buggy choke, because I know we were talking about how flexible he is right now. I think he's trying to, like, bait him in, making him think that he's attacking with his right arm. And
Maybe inverted triangle or something.
yeah, but you see how he's holding the opposite leg right there?
Uh-huh.
It's almost like a trick, like an illusion, because you can't get nothing from there.
Right. Sam had that near
Nice
hip
guard
control.
retention, though. I like how he got inverted right there to get that hip in there. Yeah, it does like Marcelo style right there. Turn away, Granby roll back in, with the frames. That's really a powerful tool to have for guard retention.
To invert.
Yeah. Like invert away to invert back into him, kind of, I really
The
like.
traditionalists will say, don't give up your back.
Right. Don't give up your back. But if you watch Marcelo, there's that escape when if someone puts you like in a cradle, like side control, you turn away and then you grab back into them.
Right back into him, right?
Yeah, it's almost like you're not really turning away, but it's like an illusion, like But that's like one of my favorite guard retention because I love just having my hips up. Right now I feel like Sam is starting to realize that this guy is not as easy as I was gonna run to him because Sam, he's used to running through guys. He's a beast. Jeremy Martinez is the real deal. He's one of the guys that I've been keeping my eye on ever since I rolled with him. I feel like he hasn't been able to demonstrate what he has against Sam because Sam is such a neutral, like good player.
30 seconds left. I mean, both athletes should be going for broke now.
Yeah, he's going for it. Like, I don't think Jeremy's being dirty, honestly. It's all legal. Like if you're gonna get mad over a little stiff arm, like, that's nothing in jiu-jitsu, you know what I mean? Like, people get frustrated and stuff like that, but nah, he's not being dirty. He's just trying to get him, get some kind of reaction. So,
And that's time.
good job, guys. Hey, no one got a submission, but Sam and Jeremy, you guys are both beasts, and I'm excited to see where you guys go from here on out.
We've got Abu Kekana versus Colin Carr.
It is a pretty good match. I know Colin is the wrestling coach out here, a brown belt wrestling coach. Pretty big guy, bigger than Abu for sure. I got to train with Colin recently. Came to 10 Planet Oceanside, trained with me and the crew, and I like him. He's a good kid with good energy, good technique, good wrestling and stuff like that. But Abu is one of Eddie's favorite guys right now. He's just one of those stoic Russian guys that just listens to Eddie, whatever Eddie tells him, and he drills it 100 million times, and that guy's ready, you know what I mean? He's tough as nails. So
Yeah.
this is a very interesting match, I think.
Yeah, I think so. But, to your point also, when you get two guys with very similar styles, sometimes it can make for a boring match.
Yeah.
I think the size difference may make for a different case today. We'll see.
I think Colin should have the, wrestling kind of advantage, but Abu is possibly a little bit more savvy. The thing I can think that a submission I think Colin could get, or like training with Colin and stuff, is I think Colin can leg lock him.
I see. So did you experience a lot of leg attacks when you trained with Colin?
I saw him going, he was definitely, throwing them out, and I recognized that he had good leg attacks, and that's something. Oh, he has a dart.
Yeah, he seems to be pretty dead set on this Darce choke, and he's got the bottom.
That
leg.
looks nice.
Ooh, he had the bottom.
That might be it. That might be it, guys.
Abu's squirming for survival.
He did a good job.
Abu's not easy to finish, that's for sure.
He had the angle. He's trying to get flat on his back, go north-south.
Yeah. Colin seems to be trying to either trap that leg or get the mount there.
It's tight, man.
Abu survives in the crowd.
Abu
Going wild for Abu.
with the voodoo. Some magic right there.
Yeah.
They're getting Abu high, but Colin
Yeah.
doesn't care. He's like, I'm gonna show you who the heck I am right now. I love it though, you know, like we were talking about earlier, like these guys wanna get that push, you know, that 10P push.
100%.
And this was all about. Whoever kills it, I'm gonna give him the push.
Everybody's trying to show off and show out for Eddie, that's for sure.
If you don't do it, then why are you here?
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, why are you here?
Yeah.
You're not trying to show out. Why are you here? I only want to see these guys show out. You know what I mean? Like, I want to see these guys go for it.
Abu
I want to see
playing
these
the
guys.
lockdown game.
Yeah.
Again, it's so great to see these guys that come from these traditional styles of grappling all of a sudden
Right.
come and just adopt to
Oh,
play it.
yeah.
It's awesome.
The thing is, like, if it works, it works, right? When they
Right.
see something works, they're like, I'm going to use it because it works.
Yeah.
But honestly, going up against a good wrestler like that, it's
There
hard,
it is.
hard
He's
to
going
lock
electric
by.
chair.
Electric chair. But Colin is a heavy boy.
Yeah.
A heavy
he's got the
boy
good sprawl, keep
with
those
good
hands together.
wrestling. I don't think
Setting up another
That's-
Darce, it looks like.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's already the closest submission he had. Where do you usually get guards from? Or, I mean, Darcy's from his half guard. You know what I mean? So, I don't think that was the right choice for Abu. Like I said, Abu should have played more like
Yeah, what do you think he should be playing?
from the bottom. If he's in the bottom, I think he should be playing more butterflies, honestly.
What's a good approach for him in general, just taking on this match with this guy, this
I think he
larger
needs to
opponent?
figure out how to sweep him. You know what I mean? If he gets a sweep, then he gets to get to his kind of comfort zone, his top game. You know, that's what he's more known for. But you're not going to out-wrestle the wrestling coach at Austin. I don't think so. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm not sure what's his credentials, but I know he's the wrestling coach here, and they have good
Right.
wrestlers here already. So if you're the wrestling coach at Austin, you got to have some good wrestling experience. You know what I mean?
100%.
Yeah, it
halftime
doesn't
of
seem
the
like Abu
match.
wants to wrestle much against him, though. You know, once he feels a little bit, he's like, I don't know if I want to wrestle, because he keeps pulling guard on him. And usually you see Abu go for his takedown stuff. He has good, really good takedowns, I feel like Russian style takedowns, you know, like Sambo style. But I feel like the head tie up just kind of killing him a little bit, wearing down on him.
Why do you
Heavy
think he's opting to play guard?
He just can't win the top game battle. He doesn't want to be there. He just can't win the wrestling battle, so he's like, fuck, I don't want to sit here and get slammed or put in bad positions. So he just kind of, you know, pulls guards because he feels like that's like the easiest way to go for him, you know? Oh, he might get is that a kimono?
Ultra?
Maybe a Choi bar? A Choi bar game, you know? Okay. Oh.
He escapes. 3 minutes left on the clock.
I would like to see Colin Carr go for some kind of leg attacks, honestly. I feel like his leg attacks were, when I roll with him, that was the most impressive thing. Even though everyone told me he was a wrestler guy, when I roll with him, I was like, I like his leg attacks. Like, they're pretty nice. Why aren't you going for your leg attacks, Colin? Abu, he's good at leg locks, but we just saw him get heel hooked the last round.
That's true. Do you think maybe he's using his size to his advantage? That may be.
He's too comfortable being a wrestler right now with him, and he's in wrestling mode
I
right
think
now.
he's playing his A game.
I wouldn't say his A game, but I would say his comfort game, you know? Because
Right.
your A game is what works the best against the opponent, right? Maybe that's what it is. Abu has a sweep right here. Abu does a beautiful sweep right here with that head and arm. Or just that head right there. Or I guess it's a head and arm. He rolls you over. He gets everybody in the sweep. And I remember seeing it, I'm like it's not like a traditional submission, or I mean sweep that works all the time, but he catches the guys right here. He wants that headlock and he wants to roll them over the hip.
Oh, they're encouraged to get up. Eddie's telling him to get up and wrestle.
I think he's beating him with that snap down.
We have
And I
not
think-
seen any kind of get down rule in effect throughout the tournament. Oh,
Head and arm right there. Oh, Abu's savvy and brought his elbow back in, denying any kind of submission.
now I've seen Abu have some pretty nasty little tricky submissions from bottom side control here. So we'll see if that comes to effect at all.
Let's get to both fights.
Hey, these guys are going
Incredible
for
action today here at 10th Planet Austin.
it. Colin, you know, he's not doing bad, but for him to really shine right now, I would love to see him tap out Abu because I know that would be an impressive submission to have in your belt.
100%. Because he is not easy to finish.
Right. Abu's trying to just maintain.
There he is.
That head.
Abu's setting it up. He's got a game here. Americana is this arm here.
Yeah,
See how
Americana also rolls you over in the head.
Right, he's grabbing the wrist, trying to set it up.
The problem is, Colin has a solid base. He's a wrestler. You know what I mean? Like guys that wrestle, they have base. You can't just, oh, I like this right here though.
Yeah, and he's going for it. He's got about 30 seconds left. He's got to finish.
We got to remember, Colin's fresh. Abu's not. Abu had a match before this. Right. Colin hasn't had a match. And he's bigger.
Abu.
This is good right here.
Holding on with the S
This
grip.
is where I wanted to see right here the whole time. Can he get it? Short time. Short time left. Can he get it? We see him already. 2, 1, time. Time.
Incredible.
Time.
And Abu takes out
No, time.
Colin. Well, they take each other out. They stalemate. It's a strong player on the ATX team to be out, though.
Correct, but so is Abu.
Get out of here. Beautiful. Can you flip it to the other ear if you don't mind? Thank you. Good. It's, oh, wait, we're not. Hey, Scott. It's wobbling. We probably just we took this off. We need to move it over a bit more. Give it down. Rebalance real quick.
Coming up.
Yeah, man, that was a good battle. You know, really tough battle for both of those guys. They were trying to really get something going. It just didn't happen. A lot of these matches are pretty well matched, I believe. You know, so far these guys have been canceling each other out. No one has really broken through to the next level and X'd anybody out. I don't know, man. I think this could be a potential OT match. I mean, OT, battle right here.
100%. And if all 5 competitors on both teams all stalemate each other to the end, it goes into EBI overtime, and each team will get to choose their opposing team's representative for that overtime match.
Right. This is going to be a good battle right here between Chris Crawford, representing 10 Planet Los Angeles HQ, versus coming back off of, I think, 3 submissions, Jeff Crofton, representing 10 Planet Austin.
Now, a notable size difference, but I think, Chris Crawford, very, very savvy with the leg locks.
Dude, if you're a 10 Planet little guy, if you're going to be a high-level 10 Planet small guy, you can roll with any weight. That's my rule now. So if you're a 10 Planet little guy and you want to be one of the top guys, one of the top hitters, you better be able to roll with everybody.
Yeah.
or else you ain't a real little guy from 10th Planet. You know what I mean?
Speaking from 10th Planet's top featherweight.
135, 145, baby, let's go. But I'm down to roll with anybody because that's what jiu-jitsu is all about.
100%.
But once again, Chris Crawford also has that in him. So, like you were saying, the size shouldn't really affect him that much.
Sure.
It's not too much, maybe a weight or two difference. You know what I mean? Because Jeff is he's a little tall guy, but if you notice, he's not like a super bulky guy or anything like that. He's very slim and more flexible, more like long, stretchy kind of guy.
Yeah, so what advantage do you think you had? I've heard people say, like, if you have a twin and you guys train together, you have a built-in training partner, you and Boogeyman, you're a couple years apart, but you guys came up together. What advantage did you have, not only having a brother to train with all the time, but having somebody a little heavier than you?
I mean, physically, obviously, just having someone heavier than me always gave me the confidence that I could roll with anybody bigger than me. Just having my brother around and just being able to do good against him and stuff like that. But, just having someone that's also as passionate and driven as you are, you don't want to get left behind in the dust, you know what I mean, and let your brother surpass you by a lot. So you're constantly, moving the bar up within each other. He moves the bar up, I move the bar up, he moves the bar up, and we're always trying to outdo each other just to level up our overall, just like, vibe or whatever, or energy. Because we're trying to both get better and stuff, and we have a friendly competition with each other, but we also want each other to grow and evolve from where we're at. So I love seeing my brother get better and do great, and he does the same with me, but we also try to push each other. If I'm training hard, he better be training hard, and he's training hard, I better be training hard. And that's always been our whole life since we've been coming up. And Richie's always been better than me at everything naturally, but he's always make sure that I catch up somehow. He's always allow me to catch up, or help, not allow me, but showed me everything he knew kind of shit. He's my big brother. I learned a lot from my brother,
Enabled you and empowered you to be able to keep up or come up with him.
Correct. That's why I always tell everybody, the reason I am the way I am is I had a sick big brother that was a built-in coach in a way, but a life coach, he was just always looking out for me, having someone that protects you forever,
Yeah.
Not only physically, but also he wants me to learn everything.
All right, looks like we're back in the
Here
action.
we go.
Here. Chris Crawford versus Jeff Crofton.
This is gonna be a banger right here.
Crofton a little bigger, but well-rounded in his game thus far.
Crawford and Crofton going at it right now.
What his leg lock defense looks like.
I think Chris has better leg locks.
Crawford with the penetration
but
stuff.
Jeff is being around guys like Gabe and stuff like that. He knows his leg game. But Crawford just has a sneaky leg game and catches a lot of guys slipping, stuff like that.
He's fast. He's very fast.
Yeah, I think he accidentally kicked him in the balls and says sorry real fast, which is, these guys are all homies and family. Yeah, no need to kick someone and keep going hard afterwards. They don't want to. Oh, here it is.
He's on the leg lock
deep,
right
really
away
deep.
on DOA.
Jeff, he's not a leg lock guy. He likes legs, but he's not a super leg lock guy.
Now, do you think the length of his legs or the strength in his legs are going to keep him safe
to help him?
from
Yeah,
this position?
definitely.
Help him?
Technical, I think Chris is more leg savvy, but I think Jeff is, he has good chokes and stuff like that. I think his chokes. If I was Jeff, I would try to get, around the upper body. I wouldn't go. That was a good pass.
Yeah, it
from
seems
Chris.
like he's electing to play bottom. What do you think his game plan is here, playing
I
bottom
think he's
against Chris
trying
Croft?
to either get under him to take his back, or possibly sweep to just work his way up there. I don't know. I'm not too sure. Maybe try to pull him in his guard. But if I was Jeff, maybe I was stand up a little bit to see what Chris could do from top a little bit, because I think Jeff could overpower him in wrestling. And nice armbar, but Chris ain't gonna fall for that.
Right.
Chris seen that before. He got hit in the nose, I believe.
Do you think giving Chris Crawford top position takes away some of his leg entries?
Yes, it does, because Chris is naturally a guard puller. Going up against heavier wrestlers, I feel he naturally wants to pull into guard. But, he has attacks from on top too, I'm sure. We all